Alright, so I think what I want to do is potentially make an area for mobs to spawn. I talked about this, but I'm really not sure. Oh yeah, I'm back. I've got internet this time, so I do have my skin. One thing I do want to do is change that to hard and lock the difficulty. Hopefully we don't come to regret that. Yeah, currently we don't have that many items in our SkyBlock world, but we can work on that. But yeah, I really do want to just consider the possibility of creating an area for mobs to spawn. I mean, maybe we could start constructing a mob system. I was going to wait until we had enough planks to do it, but we might as well just do it out of cobble since we've got instant access to that stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll grind a bit of cobblestone and then we'll probably use this to build the mob system. The sun's going down. We will be sleeping in order to get the trees and the crops to grow quicker. We do have 4 stacks of cobble here, which is good. Actually, we'd better chop this down in the hope that we might get an apple. So we'll just do that real quick. There we go. Oh, and we already got a sapling. Nice. So, I think we'll build a mob farm out this side. I do want to try and work on the aesthetics of the island, but we can fix that at some later point. Another tree grew. This is it. This is the time when we begin to our resource count begins to flourish. I hope. But anyway, what we're going to do is let's just get that on the bar. I think what we're going to do is build a bridge out to the mob system. In fact, you know what, let's just sleep first. Got some more in the way of saplings, which is good. Still no apples though. And once we get a pumpkin, we can make a snow golem and get snow blocks that way. So hopefully this will grow quickly. But first of all, hey, we're going to fill out all the slots. All the slots are now filled out. That is very encouraging. There we go. Don't have any apples though. But yeah, we're just going to build a quick little bridge and then a base area for the mob system, and we'll make it out of cobble to begin with. Yeah, we'll just put it here because why not? Hopefully we don't fall. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12. We'll put it here, okay? So this is where the mob pads are going to go. I think we'll make it out of odd numbers, so the drop will be here, and the drop will be instead of a 3x3. I think we should try and make it a 5x5. Okay, we've got a bit of a square here, and this will be where we attempt to kill the mobs. We're going to hopefully turn this into... Actually, there's no point in turning it into an XP thing, is there? Because what are we going to use XP for? Oh, I guess if we make a fish farm, we can anvil stuff, so that's always a positive. So we should probably save the XP system, or plan for an XP system. That would be a good option. We've got 1 spare sapling. Very good, very good. Now the reason to make it a 5x5 is so spiders will hopefully not cling to walls. Notice how I said hopefully, because you know this isn't guaranteed to work. So what we'll do is we'll just do that. Get a roof on, and this will be where the walls will go. Now, as much as I want to make this aesthetically easy on the eye, it's not my main priority at the minute. We just need resources, and if we can get a fully or a semi-automated mob farm going, then we should do well with mob loot. So we'll just go and work on that with less regard for the looks of the place. So we'll just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5x5. Then we can work on the whole, well, the 4 sides of the tube. This is where the this will encase the mobs. This is the enclosure where the mobs will fall. And how far up should we go? Well, how many blocks do they need to fall to be a one hit? It's like 23, isn't it? So we'll go up 22, I reckon. So that would be, what, 1, 2, 3. Probably need to make a ladder or something to get up and down. There we go, another tree's grown. Trees are growing fairly quickly now. Still seeing no apples. Would be nice if I could get some. Hey! Yeah, we've got a mega tree here. Hey, we got an apple, nice. I think you can get mega trees that don't actually have extra branches. That's what this one is. It still counts as a mega tree though. There's a few saplings over there. So we've managed to replenish our hunger partially, which is good. We're getting even more saplings now. What I'm thinking of doing then is getting a ladder going. So let's do that. We don't need to save for anything, do we? Don't think so. 8 times 3 is 24, that should be fine. There we go. Just add all them back. More apples, please. Maybe. Let's, we'll just chuck this in there. We could think about how we're going to do the whole melon farm thing. But for now, we're just going to keep working on the mob system. So put the ladder going up this side. I actually don't want to go too far, so we'll work from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's almost like building a sky base back in the day on the walls. I don't use sky bases that often in ultra hardcore, but it's close enough. What's this? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Close enough a parallel to UHC, I should say. So what's that? That's 87, which means it should be, what, 66 down here? I think that should check out. Don't ask me why we just jumped. 65. Yeah, okay, no, I did my maths wrong. It's not 66, it's 65. Don't ask why I just jumped, because I have no idea. I completely forgot that we're not going to be able to regenerate until we get more food, so that's a bit of a problem. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting any food anytime soon, which is why we've got to get this mob farm up and running. Well, at first we'll just focus on one level. We'll do other levels over time when we get snow, because I'd rather use snow for this sort of a project, because I think it would look better. But we will just work on the first level now. This will provide us hopefully with a basic output. So what we're going to have is 1, 2, 3, and then we can do that. There we go. And similarly, we will add a block there. So this is going to be the channel, and then this is going to be the spawning pads. I know that doesn't make much sense. It probably makes very little sense at first, but in time, hopefully, things will be appreciated. I don't know why we're building these. We've still got to build the whole tube, so I should probably go and work on that. Hopefully, we'll have enough blocks to do it. I just took more damage. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem. I've not died yet, and I don't intend to die, but silly mistakes are a fairly common occurrence when I play video games, so yeah. Just FYI, don't expect the 0 deaths to last for much longer. Okay, so I have managed to collect quite a bit of cobblestone. As you can see, The mob system, I've got to be careful here because it's not lit up and mobs might have spawned up top, but the mob system tube is complete as far as I'm aware. I mean, if we figure out that it's not high enough, then we can always lower the base of it. But there's even bigger news. We have crops in the form of melon, a watermelon and a pumpkin. So that is very, very good. We also had 3 apples off of trees. I managed to heal myself up, and yeah, all is well. Things are moving quickly. While I was working, I was thinking of ideas, and I was kind of thinking of making a sky castle or something like that as a base. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm not sure if anyone's done that in SkyBlock. Maybe they have, but we might as well give it a go. I don't know quite how to do it. Also, I was thinking that it might be possible to make a slime farm. If we take the seed, let's see, /seed. Yeah, if we put that seed into the maybe amidst or something, it will come up with where the slime chunks are, and we'll be able to locate them and actually build a slime farm. Why we would need a slime farm is beyond me. I mean, slime blocks exist, so we could use those. Sticky pistons, because we can get... There's another... Alright, so we've moved the farm over by 1. Let's not do that yet. Let's instead drill a hole into the ground. Do that, and then if we put the lava there, it should generate cobble. More than we could first conceive of, so yeah. Anyway, we are getting a lot of saplings as well. We might expand the tree farm, I really don't know, but I think we will only do that once we've got the, you know, a rough idea of what we're going to do with the base area. There's another apple. So what I'm thinking about is, in due course, we should probably work on just planning out how the castle's going to look. I kind of wish this mob system was actually in the centre, just because I feel like that would be better. So we might move it. Where's 0, 0? 0, 0 is here. Yeah, okay, this is 0, 0 here. I might change it. I might put the mob system here, and then have the island being surrounded by a wall or something. So we might do that. We might have to move it, which is unfortunate because obviously we've worked on that, but it means we'll get all the cobble back. We'll also have to move the farm here, the cobble farm, although I might back up the world in case we mess up, because knowing me, I would figure out a way to mess up. We'd also like it to start raining in a bit, because then we would be able to get snow, which we would be able to use as a building block. So we might take this down and yeah, just reform the island. Let's actually get rid of all that. Got a lot of logs, which is good. Yeah, I think we'll start by moving the cobble generator, because that is going to be the hardest thing to move. We cannot mess it up. So we'll build a new one. I think we'll build one over here. Let's actually go and get some half slabs. We're getting a lot of melon now, so we should be good on food. You just wonder if it'd be easier or more difficult in previous updates. I think there's obviously more you can do in this update because of all the changes that the game's gone through, but you just wonder if it really would be easier or more difficult. In fact, you know what? Let's actually get some water. I don't know I'm not sure in what way it would be easier in previous updates, but I'm guessing things like saturation or maybe things like bone meal, for example, was more OP back in the day, so maybe there were features that made it easier, but I think in general it's going to be slightly easier in these updates, although really I don't think there's going to be much difference. Anyway, let's try and figure out how we're going to build this. So first of all, we could just build a base like that. And then at one side we're going to have the water. So the water will be here and it will flow down there. So let's get this piece of cobble back. So that's where the water will be and the lava will be here. Right, that's going to work. And then we can just do something like this. Where's the lava going again? Lava's going here. We'll stand in there. In fact, you know what, let's might as well just finish up the base there, make it complete. Yeah, lava's going there. It shouldn't burn anything down, hopefully. And we might... oh, it's not centered, is it? Not that I really care, but it would be nice to even things up at this stage. I mean, we could move it again. So I managed to complete the transition of the cobble generator from over there to over here. Originally I had it turned round the other way. Let's not dig straight down. Yeah, there is definitely cobble. As you can see, the block is pushing me back towards the lava. Originally I had the water and the lava swapped around, so the lava was over here, the water was here, but I felt a bit unsafe doing that because if I accidentally dug this block, I might have fallen into the void. If I'm facing this way the whole time digging, there's no chance I'm going to, well, there's little chance I'm going to dig this block, and even if I do, I'm still probably going to get pushed back this way, although I've not really tested that. But either way, I just feel more comfortable with the blocks or the lava and the water sources this way around. So that is that. We can still use it, which is good. So now the plan is to completely remove this. We've got our infinite water source here. I'll probably move that over here. Then I plan on moving the mob tubing over here to 0, 0. 0, 0 will be the exact centre of it, so that's what I plan to do, and I'll probably do that off camera, but I'll keep recording in case something cool happens, like I fall into the abyss or something like that. Oh, that was close. Okay, so I have taken down the entire mob tube that we had going. So now what I aim to do, just before the sun sets, is to begin the process of transferring that over here to 0, 0. Now, this is the 0, 0 block. I've made it my goal, believe it or not, to get rid of this block, which you can get rid of. I was about to call it obsidian. Bedrock. You can get rid of bedrock. There is a trick, and I think it's possible to do in this world, because you need pistons, redstone blocks, redstone. Oh no, you need obsidian though, don't you? I think you don't desperately need obsidian. Anyway, I'm going to try and get rid of this later in the series, but for now, I'm just going to be covering it over, and we'll be pretending it doesn't exist. So let's get some more slabs on the bar. Let's quickly sleep. Now, originally with the previous mob system, we were working off of odd numbers because it was 5 by 5. This one I'm going to make 6 by 6. Again, I'm making it slightly bigger than it needs to be because I don't want spiders clinging to the walls. I have a strong suspicion though that they will still find a way to cling to the wall. Now, let's see, what's the best way to do it? Yeah, okay, so we want full blocks on the top. So let's get the 0, 0 blocks covered first. So that's 0, 0. Yeah, these are the 0, 0 blocks here. It's actually a bit over than I originally thought. Yeah, we're probably going to have to hope this moves even further. In fact, it has moved a bit further. The grass, that is. Right, well, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I think that should be fine, right? So that's 2 by 2. Then if we do this, this will be 4 by 4. And then 6 by 6 is when we widen it even more. See, I think it'll be too big if we make it 6 by 6. But then again, I wonder if there's a way we can like have them all fall in there and then activate a water source so that it pushes them to one side. I don't know, maybe that's thinking it through too much. Also, the thing is, we might not even want an XP system, because if we've got fishing, if we do end up making a fish farm, that's surely going to provide us with enough XP. And we could even build another mob system for XP only. Okay, yeah. I say we make this drops only, this farm. So that means we'll continue with the 6x6 idea. And it's what, 23 blocks? 23 blocks before to make them a one hit. So we'll go 24, no, 20, we'll go 26 just to be safe. Witches won't die instantly, which is going to be a slight problem. And it's kind of encroaching on this tree's space, unfortunately, but there you go. We'll do this anyway, just so we can kill the witches. Have a bit of a gap so that we can hit their feet and all that. If we want to kill witches, we probably have to make it a lot higher. And I really want it to rain again. This is like the first time in Minecraft I've wanted it to rain, because I really want to get snow blocks. But I guess we're just going to have to wait patiently until it comes, until the rains come. Until then, we will... I kind of want to get rid of this. Let's get rid of it. That's why I put slabs under each piece of dirt, was so we wouldn't lose the piece of dirt. It was worth it. We need to keep as many pieces of dirt as possible intact. So, I think we'll actually just move the entrance. Well, it doesn't really matter where the entrance is. We'll put it here because this is the side that our kind of chests and stuff are on. So I was just editing the previous section of clips, and I came to the realization that we cannot have this mob farm as simply being a drops only. We have to drop the mobs here so that we can kill them, because that's how we're going to get things like iron from zombies and carrots and potatoes and that sort of thing. So we need to rethink our plans, not drastically, but instead of having it 25 blocks up like I was going to, we're just going to have to make it 23. So that means going to Y88. Y88 is what we need to go to before we start creating the spawning pads. Do I have all my cobble on me? I don't think I do. Let's go back, and yeah, we've got loads more there. It's going to be very difficult to kill the mobs and get their loot, because if you think about it, it's such a large area, but I don't want spiders. See, even then, spiders are going to climb up anyway, because if they fall and they're not a one hit. Do spiders have less health? I really want to test this. So spiders should die from a 23 block drop, so I'm more than satisfied to keep this current setup in the hope that spiders don't cling to the sides, but we're going to have to yeah, just work at that, experiment with it and really see what's best. But anyway, I'm going to spend some time rebuilding the tube, and we'll take it all the way up to what was it again? Shoot, I forgot. It was like 88. We need to go up to Y88, so I'll take it all the way up there. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, I'm up at Y88. Now, what we're going to have to do, my plan is to have staggered tiers to the mob system, because if you think about it, we're going to have one level here. I've got a very bad feeling a mob's going to spawn. But we're going to have one level here, and that'll be fine because this is 23 blocks up. But the higher we go, if we stack layers on top of each other, or stack spawning pads on top of each other, the higher we go, mobs won't be a one hit down at the bottom. So what we're going to do is have staggered ones. So we'll have a water stream jutting out here, which I can kind of demonstrate at the minute. So let's do 1, 2 like that maybe. And we'll go in right to the centre, or not right to the centre, but close enough. So we'll go like that. These are water streams. Try and visualise these as water streams. So they'll go right in here. But then, the higher up you go, the further back the water streams end. So the ones in the next layer will end maybe in this block or this block, and that way the mobs will fall, but they'll land in this water, not take damage. And it'll mean that they'll fall down there and be a one hit. That's the idea. And we can put the spawning pads like right here. That's the aim anyway. But I will probably do that in another episode because I'm still holding out for rain, honestly. Because it will snow in this biome. It might even snow way up here, I don't know. I'm just going to hop down. Hopefully there's no skeletons or creepers or anything like that waiting for me. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Oh, there is a skeleton waiting for me. I'm probably going to end it there just because I've done a lot of redoing as well, because I built this and then had to put it here. So next episode, I guess we'll just work on, well, hopefully by next episode it will have rained. I'll probably spend the rest of the time gathering resources off camera, and then hopefully by then we'll have snow and we can build the mob system out of snow, because I'd rather do that than use cobble. I think snow would look better. And then hopefully at one point we can work on figuring out where the walls are going to go to our base. But that's the idea. Whether it will get done or not remains to be seen. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, the world's ever expanding. See you next time.